The Reverend Marthame Sanders, an ordained Presbyterian minister, uses improv as a teaching tool both in and outside of the church. His podcast, AIJcast, features conversations and performances at the intersection of art, inspiration, and justice.
When I think of humor in the scriptures, there's two places that come to mind. In the Hebrew Bible, there's a story of the Hebrew midwives who the Egyptians want to kill all of the male-born Israelites. And so the response of the midwives, when they're asked, why haven't you been doing this? Their response is, by the time we get there, these Hebrew women, they're so strong that the babies are already out, so we can't do anything about it. Which to me is kind of a playful misdirect for the sake of liberation and justice in a powerful way. Jesus uses wordplay, particularly throughout the Gospel of John, uses words that have two meanings, and the person he's talking to always misunderstands which meaning he's referring to. So there's a playfulness in that. And Jesus also uses humor in ways to respond to the Pharisees' questions so that there's a misdirect. There's all kinds of ways that Jesus, I think, deconstructs and uses, I don't know if humor is the right word, but playfulness, which is humor adjacent to me, is something that Jesus uses to good effect.
Noor Abbady, who is Muslim, manages the Interfaith Speakers Network.
What's funny is that what usually comes across, what people remember from these interfaith panels, is not necessarily the material that was presented, which is more of a 101 crash course about every faith religion, even though it's important and they ask for handouts at the end. What they remember is that spirit between the speakers, the jokes, the humor, the banters. So I think humor can be very, especially if it's genuine, can be extremely powerful tool to convey more than presentations and serious talk.
Abbady also co-hosts an annual Interfaith Thanksgiving service with Rabbi Lebo. A big draw, their lively banter.
What is the most famous opening to most jokes that you've heard? What is it?
Rabbi and a priest and an imam walk into a bar. Yeah.
Right? Where did that come from?
I don't know.
Yeah, there seems to be, I think, a traditional, conventional expectation that this is going to be something that's funny when three religious figures are going to be together.